Hey everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 and more importantly, Night City. We've got a river dock to go see. And, you know, might as well just check out this little bit.
What do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Let's do this.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
Try Moochie. Made right here in orbit.
Alright. Let's get ourselves some Evelyn, hopefully.
No. Oh, gracious creature! And benign! Just don't turn off the lights.
Visiting through these elements obscure! Through the world with bloody stain imbrued! For a friend, the king of all we owned! Our prayer to him should for thy
How do they
peace!
take it?
Arise!
Blue. Sounds like paradise.
Okay, Johnny. Just
24 hours, you feel no pain and barely remember a thing afterwards.
Who can blame him then?
yeah, this is a good place. Glad here.
Hey, you alright?
No way I'm gonna swim! I hate water! Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, all I got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Right, cool. Yeah, this is a good place. This is definitely a place Evelyn should be, obviously. Or, you know, anyone for that matter. I don't think we should take anything from here, but my god, if it's not cheap or free. What we got? So you may or may not know this, but there is DLC coming for Cyberpunk where you will be helping the president out with a thing. I haven't looked too deeply into what the whole plot is because I want to kind of go in blind and take you along with me when we get to that point. But yeah, the America prophecy thing reminded me. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that at some point. Anyways, yeah. Stands, seeking virginity. Yeah, sure. That's. Sure. Sounds like a fun time. But yeah, oh, at least they got a TV in the flop house. That's good. I guess you could try to stealth your way through here if you really felt the need to, but there's no one who's actually aggressive in here, from what I recall. Well,
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
Leave me be!
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit!
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass!
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
V, hey.
Hello? There's a line!
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down
Fingers
and wait your
guy.
turn.
You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like,
His hand sometimes slips.
glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
The moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
Yeah, I guess we could ask about this, but
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
no.
On the one, but on...
We're just gonna force this in. We're strong enough.
I ain't messing around.
What the hell?
What the? Hey, this isn't some escape den in Pacifica. Sit and wait your turn.
Where's Evelyn Parker? I know she wound up here at your clinic.
Evelyn. Evelyn.
Think real hard now.
You see, my patient here is likely to feel ever so slightly awkward if I leave half her face off.
Cutting her a really shitty deal, Doc. Faceplate's got a busted eyelid retractor.
Hey, my patient is fully aware of her impending upgrade's drawbacks. Consider the alternative. No eyelid at all, no faceplate to speak of.
Tell me where Evelyn Parker is.
Yes, but I have a procedure I must finish. May I?
Well, come on.
Fine, I'll wait.
I need you to be a big girl now. This could hurt. Bear with me just one more second.
Anesthesia? The hell's that? I don't.
There. How's it feel?
Fine, I guess.
Looks fine, too. And it never hurts to smile, sweetheart. You tiger claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants.
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way.
I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly... I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps.
We're gonna take a second here, because we just got one of the early game legendaries that I really love. In terms of one-handed club weapons. So this cottonmouth here, this cane, essentially, is really what you want when you're gonna go and fight a cyber psycho a lot of the time. It's pretty quick. You can see it's faster than the chef's knife per attack. It's got a high damage number right there, that 211. It's slower than the knife. I'm so caught up in other games and how they kind of tell you how fast attacks are. It's better than your bats. It's better than a lot of your other weapons. So we're switching that on right now. Oh, that's gonna be great. Dressed for it today.
Of course. I can't...
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Alright, let's see.
Didn't like Woodman's tone. So I made sure he'll have a tough time speaking for a while. Not too fond of you either right about now. So careful what you say.
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Any idea what caused the damage?
Tech was top-notch. Didn't go kerplunk on its own, that's for sure.
Saying she was targeted.
A net runner, as I see it. One with some serious code up their sleeve, too.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her. Didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Well, you know. We weren't gonna get more out of him, really. How's he doing? Oh, he's wanted. Look at that. Guess I'm not going to be able to use him in the future. Although I could take all of his stuff. See, yeah, Fingers is one of those characters that, like, he's John Waters. Let's face it, in terms of design, but he is, you know, the look and everything. But man, he is creepy as hell. But he's also got a fairly interesting design in and of itself.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry, we'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. Want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
It's amazing to me that this game has so many issues with, like,
Let me think for a sec.
the filter lines. Let's go. Just go
I
right.
think I'll try calling Wakako. Fix Her Fingers mentioned.
Thought of an angle to run on her?
Why would I need one?
Even if she knows the studio's location, she's not gonna spill. Be putting her neck on the line.
Okay. I'm buying the brain dance. We can analyze. Play detective.
Fine. Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Yeah, you know what? We're right on Jig Jig Street, and may as well just walk over and say hi. I was really waiting for him to start swinging on me as soon as I turned my back. Get some use out of my cane, but I don't want to really mess with starting fights right now.
And I gotta work out, you know. If anyone wanted to see a jelly roll,
Hello.
they'd sit at home
You wanted to
and
talk?
look in the mirror. Yeah, I'm sure.
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh,
Stop whiffing
any
for a week.
particular
You'll
one?
have plenty.
Logo on the
If I don't
casing,
work, we're both
a
going
death's
hungry.
head moth.
Whoa now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them.
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
Her phone just randomly decided to do that thing there. Wasn't great. Didn't like that. The game's falling apart by slow degrees. We're all gonna die.
That'll keep you wet for hours.
Slow
Okay.
down. Treat yourself.
Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I can see that. You chosen something?
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Guess we're going to that store. Yeah, there's a guy on Jig Street. If you go down to Jig Street, he's going to direct you to another guy on Jig Street. Excellent. Cool. Just... What the fuck? Okay. You think somebody just, like, jammed that thing into the wall there?
Looking for something raw, untouched.
Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons.
We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops interrogations, amputations.
No. I mean, something like, well, you know.
Fetishes?
No, come on, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds?
I want to know what it's like to kill somebody.
See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher.
Well.
What are you looking for?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
If I was a badge, you'd already be in cuffs for what you sold the customer before me.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
Alright, let's see what he's got. Incompatible with your software. I've got 350. Do I want some crafting specs? Probably not. But while I'm here, legendary components. Those aren't bad. We'll hold off on spending anything, but we are going to sell some stuff. Getting rid of a bunch of crap we're not using. Now we're going to hold on to our currently equipped weapons, obviously. Pistol, assault rifles, yeah, okay, I'm good with all this. And we don't have any...
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Yeah, walked out of that with some extra money. And now we can just go Judy at her van. And be done with Jig Jig Street for a hot minute. Not forever, that's for sure. But for a minute.
Come here and let me have a look.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch something.
Yikes. Okay. Let's get this started again. Oh yeah, just love that noise, thanks.
Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense.
That was weird. I don't know why it decided to keep going off that one.
Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Alright, let's see what we can find in here. Yep.
Scout woman.
This.
Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs?
Got over here.
Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap.
What's this over here?
Ordered recently.
Quality low. That's everything we're getting out of that segment.
Electric cork patch on the coveralls.
Right, next.
Coveralls had a patch on them. Electric corp.
Could be a costume. A prop?
Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe.
It'd explain the higher thermal readings, too. You could be onto something.
So far, we don't really know much besides that they have crappy pizza, a box at random, and a suit. Hello, what do we got here?
Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Buck a slice.
For some reason, the game is having issues moving forward.
Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing Buck a slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a Buck a slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Buck a slice checks out, too. How can you be sure, though?
We're gonna get out of here before it gets real bad.
Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this sport.
Stand here. The sun is down, but I hope you're...
No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Don't know if you've heard, but word is...
Definitely. Ride with me?
Industry-changing BD in the works.
Let's get going.
Get this.
On our way.
The crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Word's even gotten out about their pick for the lead role. A convict on death row with an expiration date.
Still can't shake it.
Should this dead man...
That virtue sample we saw with the death's head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it.
Stand here.
There'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my friends.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Waiting for more from you here, Judy. Can't just say that. So we have a couple of minutes to talk before I skip this ride. It's been a minute since I've actually spoken anything, which is fine by me. I usually play completely silently anyways, but this entire sequence, getting Evelyn, or finding Evelyn, I think it's got enough happening in it that you could actually make the case that there are games that would kill for that amount of content. Like, this has been almost 3 hours of just Evelyn stuff, and we have not really even gone too far into everything that's going to happen with her. So it's kind of interesting that Evelyn is this very central character to how everything kicks off, but disappears for a large portion of the game, and you're just kind of tracking her down, and you know, everything resolves eventually, and we'll get there soon. But yeah, it's kind of nuts how they just have these characters that they can just, you know, okay, that thing went right from red to green as soon as you got there, Judy. That was interesting. But the game has these characters in reserve, and we haven't even met some of the more interesting ones, some of the other factions and everything. So I'm looking forward to how everything's gonna go. But it looks like we're here. So I took up the entire time just talking about, which I mean is how the game likes it. All right.
And here we are.
Thanks.
Going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Holo till then.
All right, Going in.
All right. And that's going to be next time. I'll see you then. Thanks.